Feel like I'm 22, you know I'm 305. Tatted on my body, I got everybody in a job. Somebody hit the lights, camera, let me improvise. Can I get a hallelujah? More moolah, more peace for my medulla. The whole crew up, yeah. Louis Prada, Dundada, top flow, come take a ride up with the rider. I came up from the bottom, you have no idea. You can't swipe through my story, write my name in history. Oh, what a night, yeah, sing it. Almost had me down, came back to life. Hell yeah, right. Who's gonna stop me now? Oh, what a night, yeah, sing it. I can't even lie, what a time to be alive. Drinks in the sky, that's the high. Oh, what a night. Suicide doors fly, open eye, re-emerge from the side like a god. I'm talking real guap, 23, 45 with the rock. I'm a lot, I am not what they think. I like it dirty, I'll be 50 with the ricochet. She threw it at me, I hit it right down the straight away. Feel like somebody put a blue pill in my lemonade. I think that's how I ended up in the bay with this pain in my head. You know I came up from the bottom. You have no idea. You can't swipe through my story. No sir, write my name in his story. Oh, what a night, yeah, sing it. Almost had me down, came back to life. Hell yeah, I'm feeling right. Who's gonna stop me now? Oh, what a night, yeah. I can't even lie, what a time to be alive. Drinks in the sky, that's the high. Oh, what a night, yeah, sing it. Almost had me down, came back to life. Hell yeah, right. Who's gonna stop me now? Oh, what a night, yeah. I can't even lie, what a time to be alive. Drinks in the sky, that's the high. Oh, what a night.
I just don't even know anymore what to say about that. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, sorry I was late. I'm not feeling too good myself, but thank you, everybody, for the prayers for Mariah. She's feeling a little bit better. Not much, a little. So how is everybody? I think she's picked up some kind of bug from work. She didn't feel good when she came home. Oh, I agree. So I keep seeing stuff on here. What in the hell? Somebody's going to have to fill me in on this whole noodle mash. What is going on now? Does anybody know? I'm going to need somebody to fill me in. I'm tired too, Susan. I'm not going to be on here long. And y'all don't forget, tomorrow at 11:30 Central Time is Sweet Cheek's birthday party. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Why a man has been on one and Needle Mash doxed her full name and threatened her. Threatened her with what? Why Wyoming is going after Noodle Mash? Hey, babe. And that's what I'm saying, Janessa. I don't understand what's happening. I keep getting all these messages asking me if I've seen this and if I've seen that, and I don't have one damn clue what is happening. Listen, I'm going to say this, and I don't care who likes it. Noodle Mash is nothing but a big black tooth bully. That is all she has been since she came to this platform, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. She followed Mrs. Portland here for the distinct purpose of stalking and harassing her, and did so until Mrs. Portland, in her infinite ridiculousness, did something that she shouldn't have, and Noodle Mash was able to use it to her advantage to get this permanent whatever on her. And ever since she got it, she has thought that she is the queen of the freaking internet and has used it to continue to harass Mrs. Portland. Noodle Mash is the problem, not Mrs. Portland. And I will stand on that till the day I die. Mrs. Portland is aggravating as piss and sometimes is like a gnat you want to swat. But Noodle Mash is nasty and disgusting and vindictive and vicious. That nasty black tooth bitch needs to go take her freaking blended pizza somewhere and freaking pop a squat and shut the fuck up. Why does anybody support that lying sack of shit? Because I know it ain't because you like her crafting. And if you say you do, you a liar. Hello.
Hey, my sweetheart, how are you?
Why do you sound weird?
Oh, I use earbuds, like which have wire earbuds. Earbuds, not earbuds.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Hey, how are you? You can hear me well now?
Mm-hmm.
Because they say that they have a best mic ever.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Yeah,
I hear
I know.
myself.
Just telling about. Ah, sorry,
There's an
manage.
echo.
Echo. Wait,
Mm-hmm. Shit.
now it's echo.
Let me see.
Let
No.
you see.
Yes, I still hear myself.
Still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please manage.
Really?
Yeah, because I just changed the moods and it's still the same.
Y'all hear the echo too? Yeah, babe, I'm hearing myself twice.
Oh, it's a echo day.
Janessa.
What?
You can't see what she wrote?
No, I cannot see the match. Wait, I see.
Babe, this echo is driving me insane.
You're a lucky man. Oh, thank you so much, Jennifer. Oh, happy birthday, happy birthday. Everybody's happy birthday. Thank you so much, y'all. Like, this is the first time I have a lot of people say happy birthday to me, and I cannot explain how I feel, but I feel too much happy just because of my sweet and my beautiful girlfriend. MC means Natasha fucking Cooper.
Babe, you've got to do something with these earphones.
Sorry, y'all, sorry, but please manage. Wait,
Yes, it's
I
very
just
fuzzy sounding. You sound like you're on like a 1980s radio.
so you can hear me well now. Hello,
Yes, yes, I can hear
hello.
you. Yes, I hear you
Yeah.
much
Thank you,
better.
thank you, thank you. I use. Okay, it's battery slow. Wait.
You what?
This earbud's battery is low.
Oh my God.
I
Seriously?
I used the second one. Wait, a lot of birds I have.
Yeah, I know.
Wait. You the shine, you the night, you the color of my blood, you the pain, you the cure, you the only thing I want to touch.
Really?
So love me like you do, la la, love me like you do,
Babe,
touch me like you do.
babe,
Yes.
what what are you doing? I know you're
Singing,
singing, but
singing.
oh my God, I can't with you.
Okay, you can hear me well now?
No.
Hello? No. No?
No, I'm echoing
No,
again
I'm
and it's
echoing
like
you.
a vacuum.
Okay. Now? Hello?
Are
Okay,
you in
you
a submarine? Oh my God. No, to begin with, he sounded like he was in a that the end there. It sounded like he was in a submarine. You got to get this fixed before tomorrow, babe.
Yes. Now you can hear me well now, I know.
Yes, I can hear you
Yeah,
well
you
now.
can. I know. Do not say thank you, it's okay.
Really?
I told you I have a lot of earbuds. And I ordered new birds too, and it will be here. So, when it's here, so I doesn't need to change any because I just buy a new Apple AirBuds 3 Pro. I
We'll see
think
how
it's
long you
working
keep
good.
them. We'll see how long you keep them charged.
No, it's have a really good battery life. Like anyone use?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Guys,
They
anyone have
they
Apple
they
AirBuds
don't
3
have
Pro?
eternal battery life, and I know how you charge things.
Do not share. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Really?
Yeah, I'm lazy.
Oh my God. So, babe, what'd you think about my tattoos?
Your tattoo, like you really have no tattoos. Wait, I share with your chats too. Last night, uh, she and some mods like Glover, Wow Mama, Gentleman make a prank with me. Like, and Natasha, I was 13 tattoo on the body, on the feet, on the neck, and on the backside. Like, I see her face a lot of times. And one mama says she have a tattoo on the feet. I said, no, damn, you tell a lie. I see her face like 1,000 times, and I cannot see tattoo, a knife tattoo on the feet. Really?
Your face was
Yeah,
priceless, though, when I first said it.
yeah. When everybody say that you have a tattoo, so I think like you really have one. But when one mama says you have a tattoo on your face, so I get the point. Like you make a prank, you make me fool.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Priscilla, for the cash out. It was pretty funny.
yeah. Like my face is like,
I said, yeah, they had you going until the part about the foot. Oh my God, Breezy, don't encourage him.
yeah, the baby feet.
I don't have baby feet.
You have baby hands, baby feet, baby teeth too.
No, I do not.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes.
No, no, no.
Ah, baby nose.
Oh my God. Really? Really, Breezy?
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, y'all.
I can't with
Dun,
y'all.
dun, 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 dun. I want that old school love. Your favorite ones?
Hmm?
I say your favorite ones.
Huh?
I want that old school love.
Really?
I want that old school love. Yeah.
Hey, Cinderella.
Same Cinderella? She's Cinderella or
Yes,
she's.
Rachel. Yes, yes, yes.
I know one more Cinderella. Baby knows sweet teeth. Ah, Susan, you write my name wrong. It's Nabel.
I'm going to start calling you Navel. Keep up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Quit with the fake laughing. No, no, do your smile laugh.
Yeah, I'm smiling.
You're so ridiculous.
Yeah, this is not a laugh. This is smile. Like, mhm. Yes.
Y'all, y'all,
Yeah,
he
laughing
is,
like this. And this is
y'all,
smile.
he is crazy. He swears that he.
Happy birthday, Jack, buddy.
I laughed at him the other night. I don't even know for how long, but because every time he would smile, he would do this.
Hmm.
Yes, that. Do y'all have a smile laugh?
It's not a
Because I do
laugh
not.
or smile. Mhm.
A
Like
smile?
really,
There's no such
really,
thing.
really. Wait. I show you like this. Hmm. Smile.
Does he not
Hmm.
look like a creep? He looks like a total creeper when he does it. Do it again.
Fun. Hmm. Yeah, this is smile, like
That is
laughing
not
like this.
your real smile, babe. That is not.
Hmm. But
Oh my god. Babe, show him what that dog looked like in the video that Tiffany made. Make the dog
really,
face. Yes. Do you remember?
no. Yes, I remember.
Do it. You look just like the dog.
No.
Why?
No.
Really?
Mm. Hey,
What?
you never know you are the someone. Follow my
Really?
lead.
Really? Really?
Baby, just
Do the
kiss
dog face.
me slow. But the dog face. No, I cannot remember the dog face.
You want me to show it to you again?
Yeah, show me.
Hold on.
Oh,
Are you cold again?
yeah, Damn the Kusita is a birthday song. Yeah. Natasha do dance on Damn the Kusita on my birthday. Everybody dance on Damn the Kusita.
Oh
That's
my
my best
god.
surprise ever. Like, best birthday gift ever. Everybody dance on Damn the Kusita.
No.
Yeah. Damn the Kusita. Mhm. I know, Breezy. Like, she doesn't laugh. She's laughing. What is this? Oh, here minus 25 degrees.
Shiba, wow, wow, Shiba, 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 Shiba.
Oh, I remember this song.
There's the dog.
Um, I see.
None of y'all answered me. Do y'all have a smile laugh?
Yeah, everyone have a small laugh, but they can hide, but I cannot. Mm-hmm.
No, they do not have. No, they do not have a smile laugh that they hide.
See, guys, you are small like this. And I'm. Mm-hmm.
Baby, you look
Yeah.
like a total. You cannot smile. You cannot go around smiling like that. People are going to think something's wrong with you.
Okay, I mute my small laugh.
Really?
I mute my small laugh.
Well, that'll be
I
next.
yes.
I'm a Claver. He'll be wearing his helmet around everywhere.
Oh, yesterday I wear a helmet and I'm driving, and I feel like something is on my head, like a watermelon is on my head. Yeah, I wear first time and I feel not comfortable. But if I cannot wear, they give me another ticket, and I collect tickets. They say that like they when they told me they say that like this is your ticket. I say I'm not going anywhere. So what's ticket like for a train or for a bus? And they say that you need to pay. The ceiling is that place is awesome. I need to get a photo inspiration of the next project. This ceiling,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this ceiling is movable, guys. Like you can move this ceiling at any time. Wait, I'll show you. Wait. So this is my back cam. So
Please be careful.
I need to, oh my god, and one noodles there. Like you can see the ceiling. You can move it anytime. You can see. It's a place for hiding things. See? You can see. Uh, how can I show
Oh,
you?
it's ceiling tiles.
Wait, mirror. Oh, yeah, you can see it now. It have a place for hiding things. Oh, not a secret. You can hide.
We
Oh, there
have
is a
ceiling
box
tiles
there.
like that, but it's called a drop. Oh, bless me. We
Oh,
have ceiling
a
tiles like
door.
that here, but they're not like that.
No, it's a ceiling like a wallpaper is on the ceiling. Oh,
It's
it
what?
can be seen. The wallpaper. You can see this is the wallpaper. Is on the ceiling. Paper. So you can select papers what you want, even your photos too.
Hmm.
Yeah. This is
Thank y'all for
fun.
the bless
If
you.
I jump so I can touch the ceilings or not. Let's see.
You're good.
If I jump from the couch, I will
Really?
see
You're
it
gonna
or
get.
not.
Oh my God! Not again. This
Oh,
morning you're jumping off the roof. Today you're jumping off the.
yeah. papers? No, not stack papers. Turn SR off. You're hurting. This is not a stack paper. This is like a kind of paper. So you can print according to your design, like what you want, like flowers and everything, even your photos too. Um, I like this design because it's make a flower with four tiles in the center.
It's like a mandala.
Happy birthday, Vicky. Thank you. Um, okay, babe. Okay, y'all. I enjoy a lot, but I need to go. It's 10:30, and I have a college at 11, so I need to wear my uniform and drive to. Okay, babe. I'm
Please
going
be
now.
careful.
Yeah, I'll text you when I'm leaving. I'm not leaving right now. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I call you. And thank you so much for wishing me happy birthday. I cannot express my feelings, but I feel so much happy because of my baby.
Be careful. I love you.
Thank you so much again, y'all. See you in a little bit. Bye, y'all. Remember me in your prayers, okay? Bye.
Um, stack papers on the ceiling. I'm reading the comments. No, he's entirely too hyper tonight. No, Cinderella, I haven't done it yet. Sort of scared to be honest. The way I felt lately. Yeah, it's 10:34 a.m. there. That's why I'm doing his birthday party tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m. our time because it'll be 10:30 p.m. for him. The Idaho 4. Hang on, y'all. All right, so tonight I thought I'd do something different. I was going to talk about the whole Wyoming, but I really don't give a shit, to be honest. Hey, Daniel. I don't care if they all fight and feud and everything else. All right, so this is an elementary school teacher, y'all. Well, actually, there's two of them. The first one is a teacher caught at school with cocaine. And then the second one is a kindergarten teacher.
Where's her stuff?
She has cocaine in the building right now.
A substitute teacher accused of bringing cocaine into her middle school classroom and even using it right before class. 42-year-old Melissa Martin is now out of a job and facing felony.
Hold on. I have to stop her. I have to stop this on her face. 42? $42? Rode hard and put up wet doesn't even begin. And what on God's earth happened to her eyebrows? This is just unfortunate. Yes, 42.
Charges, and police say it wasn't a coworker or administrator who caught her. It was one of her own students. For the first time, we're seeing exactly what happened inside that Vermont school, captured on body cam. We're on the case, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart. Before we get into this episode of On the Case, one of the most watched shows on all of YouTube, I need to talk about
No.
Help me! No!
Pennsylvania. Another client was awarded 20. This is a story that has left a community in Vermont, and it might leave you in complete shock because it's about a substitute teacher allegedly busted at school with cocaine. And the body camera footage from that day shows officers walking into a scene that is tense, chaotic, and completely unexpected.
Please help me! No, I haven't used it at school.
So, where's her stuff?
She has cocaine in the building right now.
That's what I was curious about.
Yeah. We're going.
Well, 'cause there's no way she didn't do it here.
Yeah.
It sets on
No.
immediately.
I don't want to take possession of it.
Please clear all halls upstairs and downstairs. I repeat, clear all the halls upstairs and downstairs.
Where is her stuff? Is it in the classroom?
Yeah, they're going outside.
Is she a teacher here? So let's set the scene. It's the morning of October 1st, 2025 at the Barrytown Middle and Elementary School in Vermont. The school resource officer there is just doing his rounds in the hallway when a school employee frantically waves him down, telling him there is a substitute teacher inside who they believe is high on cocaine. Now, as you just saw, The moment the officer walks in, he's stepping into a perfect storm. You have the teacher, Melissa Martin, clearly in some kind of medical distress, the school nurse trying to check her vitals, and the principal trying to explain an unbelievable situation that there's cocaine in the building right now in this teacher's pocket.
We're gonna come this way. We're gonna come this way so that doesn't fall on you.
I'm so ashamed of myself. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm such a bad person.
No, you're not a bad person. You made an unfortunate choice.
No.
You're not a bad
I'm
person.
such a no. What have I done? My whole life. Oh my God.
So we've got
137.
137. I'm gonna write that down for you. Under oxygen is 98%. I'm sorry, what was that? 98% oxygen.
No. Oh my God, I don't know. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm so, oh my God, my family is gonna be so.
So, did you
What have I done? What have I done? Oh my God.
Are the kids in?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Let them get into the cafeteria and then we are going into a clear the halls for the entire school. Okay, I don't know if the ambulance is there or not.
I'm talking about this shit is
I'm already
crazy.
on it, y'all say. Yep.
Oh my
I don't know.
God.
Did
Oh my
you
God.
guys already send
No,
one?
I'm gonna tell you why. It's your privacy. So that the ambulance can come and make sure that you're okay. It's your privacy.
I can't saw her doing it and flag down
I
the
want to
principal.
go. Oh my God.
Send them anyways, and she can just decline them when they get here.
Like I have some.
All right, that's good. Thank you.
You leave your coat here at school. And did you use
What am I
it?
supposed
Are you guys okay? Did you use it as?
No,
let's
please
go.
help me.
Yeah, that's
No, I haven't used it at school.
So, where's her stuff?
She has cocaine in the building right now.
That's what I was
Yeah,
curious
sure.
about.
We're going.
Well,
I just want her not to-
Yeah, there's no way she didn't do it here.
Yeah.
It sets on
No.
immediately.
I don't want to take possession of it. I want you to
Please
take
clear
possession.
all halls, upstairs and downstairs.
The officer moves down the hallway to the room where Martin was teaching. On the desk and chair, her jacket and backpack sit unattended. The alleged cocaine inside, still a threat. The classroom is empty. No students, no supervising adult, but the danger is immediate. Where is her stuff? Is it in the classroom?
Yeah, they're going outside.
Is she a teacher here? No.
Yeah. Yep, you can run it. Run it out, who is she? Oh my God. Erica to Kim? Thinking she was in his life, but we
Yeah. Five, 7, 5, 5, 7, 3. I'm not slide over yet.
I don't know if this is her stuff or not. She said it's in her jacket. That's a jacket. I'm not gonna touch it.
5, 7, 5, 5, 7, 3. You want to slide over here? Is this 100%
I'm not,
going wrong?
it might not be. Just let me call.
I can have the canine over. Just do a sniff.
Where was she?
Take 575, press your orders.
Okay, I'm going that one. Okay, thank you.
Right rum.
That's 100% her stuff.
Hey, you want to slide over to the school and bring the code in? Teacher brought cocaine to school and is high right now. Yeah, I probably need to do a sniff on her stuff to take it. Yeah, do you know where Mr. Carrier's classroom is? It's in second floor, back corner by the playground. I can get you a number. It's the math room.
Erica to Ted?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just making sure you made the call to put us on CRT.
It's a chick, and she's like visibly high. Like, she's in Erica Pearson's office, like tweaking right now. I'm in the classroom where supposedly she had the coke. I mean, she has it here. She didn't show up high. Like, she is like tweaking right now. Okay. All right. Sounds good.
So that is her bag, that is her coat.
Okay. We'll want a dog on it, and the dog's
Okay.
probably gonna hit. We'll just take it.
Do you,
Or one of us will just ask if we can search it. But
she told me it's in here.
yeah, I'm
That's
sure.
enough for me to do it, right? Because I'm school.
I don't know about your policies, but legal standard. I mean, we'll probably charge her with something if.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure she has something. If she has something, we'll probably charge her. So we'll just wait until we get to see her with her dog and run the dog around it. And I can also go ask her if she'll let us search, but we might as well run a dog around it though, just to make sure it's actually hers. And the dog will hit on it if there was something in there. So
Officers continue piecing together this scene. They verify Martin's name, confirm where she lives, and coordinate with school staff about her medical treatment. At the same time, the officer calls in a canine dog to sniff out the items.
what's her name?
Melissa Martin, and I believe she lives in Orange County somewhere,
Okay.
but I can get that information for you.
Something tells me she's not going to be substituting here again.
No,
Probably not anywhere. Yeah.
am I allowed to leave my phone?
Probably, yeah. I think so.
I just need to get it. This is the nurse. I
Yeah.
asked with the nurse's information
Yeah, no,
for,
totally
the,
fine.
for the ambulance. I just want to make sure to give it back to them.
Yep.
Okay.
And are the kids expecting to come in here
kids are
soon?
not coming. Well, we locked everything
Oh,
down.
true. Yeah.
But I'm gonna. I don't think you guys will be done in 20 minutes. Probably not in this room.
We probably will be.
Okay.
Yeah, Leo will probably be in like 5 or 10, and then we'll
If
be
we
done
need
a
to,
couple
we
minutes
can
after
move this group to the library.
that. Okay, perfect.
The situation intensifies as officers describe Martin's behavior to the state's attorney and plan their next steps.
Hey, it's Officer Morris from the town. Just looking to run something by one of the essays. Hey, Zach, it's Thatcher. How are you? Doing well. Colin, with kind of an interesting one here. I assume there's some sort of criminal charge. My assumption would be reckless endangerment. We're at the school right now dealing with a teacher who brought and used cocaine at the school. She was a substitute teacher today, and she is like visibly high on a stimulant right now, like completely tweaking out. And she said that she brought and used cocaine here. We haven't actually found paraphernalia or anything yet. We're waiting for Leo to show up with his dog, and we're going to run other stuff and see where we go from there. I mean, obviously, we find cocaine, we got criminal charges. But if we don't find anything, if we just find paraphernalia, just based on the fact that she's visibly high and said she brought cocaine and used cocaine, is that enough? Or? Oh, yeah. I mean, cocaine sets in and like instantly. So it's not like she didn't use it here. She has said she used it at the school, yeah. I haven't interviewed her yet because she's dealing with nurses here right now. But she told the nurses that she used it here. And it seems like she's pretty forthcoming. Because I saw her briefly, but she's like absolutely tweaking. Mm-hmm. From my understanding, it was in the building, and She said it's in her jacket pocket, which makes me think the drugs are left in the building. My thought is just leaving any drugs around children is reckless endangerment, but yeah. Maybe. I'm not the state's attorney here, but I think you're probably right there. I'm pretty sure that is a lot. It's just one of those things that never happens, so you don't know it off the top of your head.
No, one of the kids saw her and reported it.
Yeah, I was more curious. I mean, I'm not sure how much she brought. I can't imagine she didn't use what she had. So I fully suspect that most we're going to find paraphernalia. And it's not like it's a DUI, so we can bring her up there for an evidentiary draw. So I wasn't sure if it reaches that level then or not. That's ridiculous. I mean, just the possession is criminal in itself, but it's not a DUI, so how does that work when it's not a DUI, though? I mean, I can always see if she consents to an evidentiary draw, but I was at the school and one of the teachers came down and told me to head upstairs. They were calling us anyways, but the school, like the principal's office, called us because I don't know how it came about yet that it became known that she was like she is like absolutely tweaking. It wouldn't take a DRE to realize she's high. I mean, her heartbeat was also like 130, which is another indication. Because I overheard the nurses saying that too. Okay. Get middle and elementary. Yeah. Yeah. I'm almost certain. So it's lunchtime here right now, so all the kids are out to recess. And frankly, cocaine, as I said, sets on almost immediately. The fact that it's recess time, the kids went outside, and that's when I get called. As I said, I haven't interviewed her yet because she's with the nurses right now, and they're checking her out. And I'm in the classroom with their stuff because we don't want any kids coming in here and being around the drugs. But yeah, I'm almost certain she used the drugs in the school, and if that's the case, then they were in here around children. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Leo's working right now, so he's on his way here with the dog right now. Because she's with the nurses, we're just going to run the dog around it. And if the dog hits on it, we're going to grab it all, and then we'll see if she consents to it. Because we're on two opposite ends of the building. Oh, yeah, the dog should hit.
They run the dog, it hits. Now officers are deciding whether to pull the jacket and backpack, get consent to search, or go for a warrant. The audio you're about to hear catches officers trying to piece together what happened, where Martin says she allegedly used the cocaine, how much, and just how close it came to happening inside the school.
What'd you say?
Train drugs in here before. Hundreds? Sorry.
Jesus, Lakota, have some manners.
She loves to
Do you want to pull the backpack though and see if she hits on the coat too? She had said it's in the coat. Lakota.
That's right in the same spot.
I think just based on her saying it's in the coat.
The order's there anyway.
Okay, we'll just see all of her stuff. She'll probably consent to it, but the essays, yeah, the essays want us to Mirandize her too.
No.
Did she tell you guys where she used it? Because
She ended up telling us, I mean, she tried to tell she told the EMTs again that she used it this morning, and he was like, no, when? And she just said, I don't know. And then he said, how much? She said, I don't know. But she said, I just kept putting it on my tongue. So she was rubbing it in the gums and her tongue.
I just want to make sure it wasn't like in a bathroom somewhere and then in the trash.
Or right here. She's just,
Yeah.
yeah, there's the judgment.
Okay.
Now, will you go up to the hospital?
Is she going up to the hospital?
They just loaded her in there.
Yeah, we'll go up there then. We'll try to interview her up there. And
Comments about
okay, we'll see if we can just get consent to search these things up there, and if not, we'll have to apply for a search warrant to search it. Now, is that her backpack there, or is that a student?
No, that's an emergency student back.
Okay, perfect.
That's her cup.
Now, do you know what she drives for a vehicle? Or,
I have no idea.
I might just have to figure that out. Is she from? She's from Vermont.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might as well run around the car too and yank the car if need be. That's what the essay said to do.
You're a doctor?
Yeah.
You can push me through a canine narcotics card and don't calls to the board.
Why he hit on the bag?
Actually, I'm amazed the radio worked out well in here. You could also locate Melissa Martin in Valcor, and she should have some ties to this area and see what she has for registered vehicles. She is. Okay.
You did a good job. Good girl. Pretty girl. Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
coming so
No,
fast.
yeah. I was already here. I was standing downstairs.
Oh, were you
Yeah.
seriously?
Yeah.
I think it holds buzz.
Oh,
I called him too.
oh, okay.
Do you want me to send somebody? I think we're all set. I just want to let you know. Lakota, out.
Hey, Frankie, we'll end up charging her if she has something. So.
No.
That was a different teacher.
Because she shouldn't be bringing around kids no matter what. So if she's at a
Are
classroom,
you
kid
gonna
comes
walk
in
her,
and finds
Koda? You gonna go outside?
Yeah.
Nope.
Probably bring her out after.
hopefully never in any school again.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's very
It's kind of unbelievable. Like, some people
Yeah, I guess so.
have that nerve.
Stop.
but-
And then the officer learned something shocking. It wasn't another teacher or staff member who first noticed Martin's behavior. It was a student who reported she appeared high.
Oh, the students did? How did it come into you
She's
guys?
quick with it. She's always.
Laura, student
She
sports.
knows when
said,
she's
hey,
working. It's
and
like
something was just reported,
Like,
No, that
and
was
I was face to face with Melissa, and I'm like, something's off, and I got Erica.
And then I looked at her and said, what did you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
So the students, but they weren't already out to recess at that
Eighth
point?
grade- No, an eighth grade student
No,
on his way stopped in.
no.
He was getting ready, they were getting ready to go, and he literally said she's high. But he also comes from a background in which he would be able to identify that.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's wild.
isn't it?
And then when I saw her,
Yeah, exactly.
it was
Oh,
obviously,
it's.
Yeah. Yeah.
and I knew that it wasn't Actually, I kind of thought maybe she had taken meth, to be honest with you, but
Yeah, meth and coke are pretty similar. Both stimulants.
No,
so
enough.
all right.
She's like,
Well, thank
Dad,
you
Yeah,
guys.
well, we'll head up to the hospital and we'll deal with her. And, yeah.
Thank you. We will probably wait till you guys get outside before we lift and clear the hall so that you guys can walk
Okay.
through.
Yeah, thank you. Where you parked up front?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll head up to the hospital, interview her, and see if I can get consent.
No. See if, what? We'll see.
I think I'll have to bring her stuff into the hospital if we get consent. Unfortunately, she's got to be present, but it's okay. I don't know if you'll want it, but because yesterday he basically said if you can show that she did it in the building, charge him like something on that. Yeah. Just because of the fact that the kid keeps saying
No, but
Actually, we need you.
you now.
Can
Yeah, thank you.
we get you really
No.
quick?
All right, you're out front, Leah. All right, I'm over at the edge, so.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll
She's heading off campus now.
we'll probably run the dog around her car too. We just got to figure out what her car is. Yeah.
Like, but are you heading out now?
Yeah, I'm heading straight out the side
I'll
door.
through the halls in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
With the classroom cleared and the evidence located, officers start preparing for the next step, talking to Melissa Martin herself. They head to the hospital where she's been brought in for evaluation. And what happens next, frankly, it's hard to watch. Body cam video captures Martin in clear distress as doctors and officers try to figure out exactly what she took and when.
Which room is the teacher in who's brought in that's high? The teacher who's
Zero.
high. B0.
Zero.
Thank you. It's over here, isn't it?
Oh, great. No, it's kind of boring.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Melissa, other than cocaine, have you used any other substances? Are you snorting or injecting?
Snorted. It's on my thumb.
Okay.
My boyfriend and I fighting. And he's like a narcissist. And he, I stayed up all night looking for an apartment. And
Do you drink alcohol? How much cocaine do you think you're using every day? Not sure.
I don't know. Which I never tried it ever. So he is. It just comes. I'm worried I'm like, yes. I can't see it. He's sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to let everybody down. I'm just a disappointment. I'm such a I can't look at my parents. I can't look at anybody. I'm so ashamed.
Well, then stop doing the shit.
I knew.
Crap out.
Oh, I don't want to wake up. I don't want to tell anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't.
Melissa, can I get you anything to eat or drink right now? Like some water or ginger ale? No? We're gonna need you to change into scrubs, so I'll be right back with some scrubs, okay?
Yeah.
You sure you're not thirsty at all?
Once at the hospital, the officer begins the formal part of the investigation. Martin is read her rights and questioned about what happened that morning. She maintains she never used cocaine on school grounds, but the officer, drawing on his experience and the timing of her visible impairment, presses her on the details, challenging her story and confronting the evidence head on.
So Melissa, I'm here for our aspect of this and our investigation into this, obviously. So I do have a couple of questions for you based on that. First, State's Attorney's Office wants me to read something to you, though. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk with a lawyer and to have one present with you during questioning. You have the right to a lawyer to be present with you during questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you at public expense. If you wish in Vermont, that's called a public defender. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop questioning at any time. Do you understand those rights? Okay. Do you have a vehicle at the school right now? Okay, what is that for a vehicle?
A silver Nissan Rogue.
What's the registration on it? Do you know?
Like my plate number?
Yeah. What?
I don't know.
Is it like a Vermont registration, out of state registration, temporary registration, green plate?
It's a green plate.
Okay. 575, 573. Yeah, the radio's not going to work in here. Oh, all right. So, what exactly happened today? Will you tell me?
See, my finger and Dottie and Cody staying awake during the night, looking at the apartment.
So I overheard you talking with the doctor. You said you were fighting with your boyfriend and up all night last night. So you were trying to stay awake today at school. Is that what was happening?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm tired.
Okay. And when at school or where in the school were you using the cocaine?
I didn't use it at the school
Uh-huh.
or in the school.
So, well, I'm going to be honest with
I
you.
had it in my pocket, in my jacket.
Well, your jacket was in the school.
Right.
So, Melissa,
I wore my jacket into the school, but I didn't do any at school.
so there's still some in your jacket pocket?
It's, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's where.
So, Melissa, I've been in law enforcement for a little while, and I've been around people who have used drugs for a while. I know cocaine hits you pretty quickly, and I know it usually wears off in a couple hours. It was around 11 o'clock when this happened. So if you showed up today at 8 o'clock, which is the normal start time for the school, you wouldn't be visibly high right now if you hadn't used at the school.
I swear to God, I
So
did not use at the school.
my assumption is the kids went out for a recess and lunch, and that's when it would have happened. Is that true?
No, they had the 8th grade came in
Mhm.
and one of the boys said, Miss Melissa's high or left. No, a girl came back into the room and she goes,
Why are you twitching your feet like that? Can you try to stop doing that?
I have restless
Okay,
legs.
that's fine. That's fine.
My legs. I also have really bad anxiety.
Mhm. Okay.
And my legs go all the time.
Despite her insistence that she hadn't used at school, officers search her jacket and backpack after a canine hits on both, pressing her about the student who first raised the alarm.
So you said one of the 8th graders came into the room, or did they see you out in the hallway?
Yeah, I had that class. I was teaching that class. And one of the girls that was in the class came back into the classroom and she's like, so-and-so, the student's name, she said he's a little snitch. And I said, what are we talking about? And she goes, saying that you're high. And I was like, what? And I'm guessing it's probably saying it because my feet and my legs go.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stop it. It does it when I'm not on anything.
Okay.
I can't.
So what time would you say you used cocaine this morning?
I used it before I got to school.
Before you got to school?
Yeah.
Okay, like out in the
Like-
car, out at home? Where'd you use it?
No, like I had used it in my car before I got to school.
Is there any in your car?
No.
So you used it in your car and then you brought what you had left into the school?
Well, because I had it in my jacket pocket.
Okay.
And I had my jacket on, and I wore my jacket into the school, and
Okay.
I mean, I didn't use any, I swear to God, at the school.
Okay. Who's your car registered to? Where'd you get the cocaine from?
I found it.
You found it. Where'd you find it?
I don't want to discuss it. I'd like to not talk anymore.
Okay. All right. That's fine. So you don't have to talk other than answering this question. Frankly, you don't have to answer it. We're going to proceed regardless. So where we're at right now is we brought a canine into that classroom. We ran the canine around your stuff. The canine hit on both your backpack and your jacket. So you can either consent to us searching your jacket and your backpack, or what's going to happen is we're going to take it back to the police department. We're going to write a search warrant, and a judge will make a determination as to whether or not to grant that search warrant for the backpack and the jacket.
You can search the backpack. There's nothing.
Okay, and can I search the jacket too? Okay. Who's your boyfriend that you were arguing with last night?
What?
I said, who's your boyfriend that you were arguing with last night? Is it? Oh. So I assume in this dime bag is the cocaine?
The what?
The dime bag?
Yeah.
That's it? Okay.
Hi, Melissa.
Is it just a gram? Like 100 piece? Like 100 piece?
I don't know how much is in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No needles in this bag, is there?
No.
Okay.
You're still gonna be a little bit.
You guys can go ahead. No, you guys are more important than I am.
Change though.
Oh,
We can wait until you're.
I'll be done here, Justin.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Will you just let one of us know when you leave? So
Yeah,
that we can.
yeah, probably 3-4
Okay.
minutes.
We'll just have to have you change into hospital scrubs and all for our safety protocol, okay, Melissa? Thank you.
As the interview goes on, the questions turn to how long she's been teaching, what she had in her bag, even the pills in her glasses case. And then the conversation shifts from a criminal investigation to a moment of crisis.
How long have you been doing substitute teaching for?
3.5 years.
That's quite a while. What are the pills in your glasses case?
Can you show them to me?
One's just a gold unmarked pill.
Oh, those are like they order off Amazon for like to help you stay awake and give you mental clarity. They're like a supplement. One called would you like me to look them up and tell you what they are?
I believe you. You've been honest with me. So you said there's nothing in your car. Okay, because we're gonna run a canine around that car as well. And if I'm not a canine guy, but I have heard that canines will alert you to narcotics if there's been narcotics in the car and there aren't anymore. If that's the case, like for example, if you had cocaine in there this morning, the odor of that cocaine will linger in the car for far longer than a couple hours. So I do find it likely that a canine.
In my car, but like I just told you.
Yeah, just based on the fact that it was in there this morning. So based on such, if that's the case and the dog would alert on that vehicle, we'd be asking for consent to search that vehicle as well.
Yeah.
I presume it's probably locked right now.
Yeah.
Okay. You want your lunch at all?
Oh my god.
Melissa, I'm just gonna take the cocaine and leave all the other stuff here. The hospital will hold on to it for you.
What are they gonna do to me? What are they gonna
So,
I'm upside down.
Melissa.
I don't want to go to jail.
Melissa, you're here for help. The hospital's gonna help you. So, based on the
I'm sorry.
You're okay. It's okay. So you're not going to jail right now. You're going to stay here. I'm going to walk out the door in a couple minutes. So you're here to get help first. You taking care of yourself is the priority. Based on your statements to the hospital staff, I have a feeling the hospital is going to ask you, or you might not even have a choice, frankly, based on your to them. They're probably going to want you to get checked out by Washington County Mental Health. Melissa, that's for the best. If you're going through some stuff, you want some you want to get help.
I can't really look at you. I feel like such a piece of shit.
What'd you say?
I thought somebody was already in here. Are they getting
She came in for just a minute, and I'll be out of here in like 2 seconds. She just told me to grab her. I just need to drop paper on her.
Oh, no worries. Okay. Do you want help sitting up more?
I'm sorry. I'm overwhelmed.
Do you guys have any rubber gloves I can toss this on?
I'm overwhelmed.
Oh, I'm blind.
That's okay.
Thank you. Melissa, will you spell your first name, first, middle, last name for me?
Try to do some deep breaths, like in through your nose and out through your mouth.
I'm sorry. MELISSA.
Actually, you could just do your middle. I got your first and last name right here.
ANN.
Okay. What's actually just what's a good phone number for you, Melissa?
After going through her belongings and talking through the events at school, the officer moves to wrap things up, explaining the charges and issuing a court citation.
So, Melissa, I'm just going to issue this to you, and then I'm going to get out of here, okay? Is there anyone you want me to contact for you? Just let them... Okay, I wasn't sure if you had, like, family or something you wanted to...
I don't want to be.
No, that's totally fine. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't want somebody to know you were up here. Because I can do that for you if you need. But so
We can also do it like later in a few hours or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's up to you when is pretty much what we're
And as far as your car goes, the school's probably not going to want to stay there for an extended period of time. Is there somebody I should contact at some point? Like, if, for example, if you stay up here, is there somebody I should contact to pick it up? I mean, you're not going to be in a position where you should be driving for a couple hours anyways.
I'm not all messed up. Like, this is anxiety and panic that's coming out. My legs are expanding panic.
I mean, even so, you shouldn't drive in an overly emotional state either. But you're going to be up here for a little bit.
Oh, I don't know how to. I don't know.
Are you okay if I
I don't
grab
know.
her an outfit to change into?
Yeah. As I said, I'm leaving right now. So, Melissa, what this is the citation to court right here. It's going to be for next Thursday at 8:30 in the morning, 255 North Main Street in Derry. You're going to be charged with reckless endangerment and cocaine possession. So, at the time of it, you're going to show up.
Reckless endangerment.
Reckless endangerment for bringing drugs into the school is what that is. It's reckless because if a kid gets possession of those drugs, the kid could have serious health complications for that. And the drugs were left unattended in the classroom. So that was the reckless nature of it. So if you don't show up at that time and date, there will be a warrant for your arrest. You do understand that? Okay, will you sign acknowledging that you understand that? Okay.
Oh my God. Wait, what date is it?
A week later, Melissa Martin was back in public, this time inside a Washington County courtroom. The 42-year-old former substitute teacher stood before a judge and pleaded not guilty to 2 criminal charges: possession of cocaine and reckless endangerment. That second count tied to the drugs found in an unlocked 8th grade classroom. Martin was released on conditions, including that she stay.
Jesus, take the wheels. All right, hold on. I got one more. No,
You know, you are going to be placed under.
Illinois, where all of this took place about 3 hours south of Chicago. This is the hearing where Bardfield admitted to abusing her student who was just 11 years old. But Bardfield wasn't always truthful to law enforcement in this investigation. This is the body camera video of the day that she was arrested in April of last year. Now, part of the audio is redacted, which is why you'll hear it drop out at times.
Okay.
6:38.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, do it now.
Hi. Hey, how are you? Hey, is Allie home? Yeah. Okay. Sheriff's Office, and I'm assisting the Mountain Police Department. How many kids are home?
3.
3 kids. Okay, just you guys and the kids. Okay.
And
Because-
someone else.
Well, that's my brother. Okay. So here's the thing. We have a search warrant for the house. Okay. You know, you are going to be placed under arrest.
Me?
You're Allie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's going to be for predatory criminal sexual assault to grooming. Okay, so that's why we're here, to take a look, to make sure we gather what we need out of the house. Okay.
For what?
Yeah, so I'll talk to you more about it here in a second. Okay. As a matter of fact, if you guys want to go in and start doing that,
Put the dogs up.
yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
please.
We're gonna have to follow you in though,
Yeah.
just to make sure. Okay. You have,
One's a German Shepherd, so.
okay. James, you want to stay here with me?
So you can see Bardfield acting confused and shocked as to why detectives are at her door accusing her of sexual abuse and grooming. This is going on around 4:30 in the afternoon on April 3rd, 2024. The day prior, detectives say an 11-year-old came to the police station with his parents saying Bardfield, his 6th grade teacher, sexually assaulted him. Bardfield worked in the Decatur, Illinois school system. She was considered a long-term substitute teacher for the 6th grade class. She gave off the fun teacher vibes on social media. Here she is on TikTok with the young girl. Now, hours before her arrest, police say the 11-year-old boy did an interview with a specialist to talk about the abuse. Deputies also collected a sexual assault kit from the victim. Now, here's more of what the detective told Bardfield at her front door when she was arrested.
I'm going to explain some things to you, okay? First off, I have to read your rights, okay, so I can talk to you, okay? You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do will be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney, and if you can't afford one will be appointed to represent you free of any cost to you. Do you understand? Yeah. Okay. Have you ever been in trouble before? Never. Okay. I'm going to give you an opportunity to explain, but long story short is, okay, we've got a significant amount of evidence to include the conversation that you had with.
According to the court documents we have, at her front door, Bardfield denied having sex with the boy. The audio is redacted at that point, but you heard the detective say they had a considerable amount of evidence, including a conversation that Bardfield had. Now, he's likely talking about the conversation Bardfield had with the boy earlier that day, just hours before all of this happened, after his forensic interview. Police say that they and the boy's parents were listening in on a text, a voice call, and a FaceTime that Bardfield had with the young boy. They say during those conversations, Bardfield talked about birth control and pregnancy. She also told the boy to delete text messages, and then they moved on to a phone call. And during that call, Bardfield told the boy that she could not get pregnant. She is talking with an 11-year-old. She is in her 30s. Now, police say on March 29th, 2024, Bardfield had that 6th grade student, her victim, over to her house. It was for a play date. That child's mom noticed her son acting differently after the visit, though. According to police, the mom then checked her son's phone and social media, and when they talked more about what happened, the boy said that Bardfield had sex with him. Not only did Bardfield reportedly have sex with that boy, she also sent him $700 on Cash App. She bought him headphones that go for more than $400. She also sent nude photos to him on Snapchat. Here's the moment Bardfield is led away after this story gets more shocking.
I'm going to talk to her real quick. No, I'll talk to you here about that. So that lady is with you.
Oh my God.
No, but listen.
Make it nice. Show us secure out here.
We are going to give you, how you raise your kids and what goes on.
Oh my God, I'm right, you're my life.
Sit in the back because I want to be out of the wind and air. And I'm going to have you have a seat in this second vehicle here.
Showing registered 56 and a half, 10,300. OP revoked.
Which seat?
This right up here.
Yeah, observed on.
You good, buddy?
Yep.
So here's the thing, okay? You work for Hope.
Bardfield then gets into a police vehicle to talk to detectives. The audio is redacted, but according to court documents that we have, this is what she said. At first, she once again denied having sex with the boy, but then the detective said he had seen the nude pictures that she sent the boy on Snapchat. And when asked why she would send nude photographs, a teacher in her 30s, to a boy just 11 years old, she said, quote, he kept asking and asking and asking and wouldn't leave me alone. The document also states that the victim had sent the teacher explicit pictures. Well, if you ever notice how some habits just sneak into your day without you even realizing it, for a lot of people, that means reaching for something on auto-quitting. It's about repair. One flavor alone, if you order the jerk, her fate is likely going to be. It is notable that Bardfield tried multiple times to say that the boy made advances on her, that all of this was the 11-year-old's fault. At the end of this part of the conversation, Bardfield, according to court documents, was asked about how she was feeling. And she replies, quote, "I have my criminal justice degree. I'm in my master's program. This isn't how I want my life to be. But I didn't want the victim to feel uncomfortable as I felt uncomfortable. But I was just trying to act like nothing happened and just be there for him." At the end of the conversation in the cruiser, police say that Bardfield threatened to take her own life. She was then handcuffed and taken to the county jail. And from that moment on, Bardfield was held without bond. Per WAND TV, here's the moment the judge at her first court appearance told her what the punishment could be for the charges that she faced.
It's a Class X felony, punishable by 6 to 60 years in the Department of Corrections. That would be served at 85%. Followed by a mandatory supervised release of 3 years up to natural life and up to a $25,000 fine. It is not a probation eligible offense. And if convicted, you would have to register as a sex offender for the rest of your natural life.
Then in August of this year, Bardfield pleaded guilty to having sex with that boy. The state is now asking for a max 40 years in prison in this plea deal, opposed to the 60 years that she could have faced if found guilty at trial. As far as the Decatur Public School District, where Bardfield worked, in the wake of her guilty plea, since they weren't a part in the criminal case, wouldn't comment. They did file our school district, and they claim what happened was named the family, and this is what he said about his
of this woman's acts to feel confident that if they come forward, that we can, hold the school district accountable for the lack of supervision that resulted in Ms. Bardfield being able to commit these acts.
And does the family believe that there are more victims of Allie Bardfield?
I can't speak for the family directly. There has been information that has come to light, some of which has been put into the complaint against the school district that leads us to believe that there may be more victims of Miss Bardfield, and there are likely more victims of abuse and harassment by faculty in the Decatur public school system against students.
When Bardfield was arrested, she said, according to court documents, that no other people would be coming forward saying that she sexually abused them. It's important to remember when she was confronted with these allegations, it wasn't until detectives laid out their evidence that she admitted what she was saying originally was a lie. She'll be sentenced on September 25th. Joining us now to talk about this is prosecutor and former Deputy Attorney General of Ohio, Mark Weaver. Thank you, as always, for being with us on Law and Crime. If you were a prosecutor on this case and you watched that body cam video of Allie Bardfield, what would stand out to you?
Well, it's very good body cam footage. We can see exactly what happened. The sheriff's deputies were extremely professional in the way they executed the search warrant. She gave it up pretty quickly. She told the truth pretty quickly. Initially, she denied having sex with this child, but pretty soon when they let her know that they had recorded calls, they had text messages, there's a great case here. I wish all of the sex cases that I prosecute had as much evidence as this one. This is a pretty airtight case.
Because when you look at, she'll be sentenced later this month. And, in the beginning, and we watch it now in hindsight, knowing the evidence that prosecutors and detectives had in this case, and there was a lot. And she initially is like, well, I've never been in trouble. Like my house, me, and then she, after that, seems to almost blame the victim a bit, saying that he was the one who wanted explicit messages, which, like, we're talking about an 11-year-old. It's just.
Okay, now get ready. I'm going to play this last one and then I'm going to bed. I can find it.
So
At 27, Elena Barden tried to have this student allegedly kill her husband. We'll talk about how the verdict played out in this case in just a moment. Now, before we get into the body camera video and I show you those shocking letters, let's break this down. Elena was a teacher in the public school system, and she was assigned to help young people spending time at a local juvenile detention facility. Now, that, of course, is admirable work. It takes a special type of person to be a teacher and to help people who have been struggling in life. And it appears that she also lived a very admirable life at home. She was a loving wife. She posted videos on TikTok of date night with her husband. She's also a mom, and she made sure that people knew how much she loved her daughter. You can see in this post that she says, quote, "my girl." It was posted on March 27th of this year. But it was in that month that staff at this juvenile detention center found these letters that were left for an inmate serving time in connection to a murder in Louisville, Kentucky. Now, we have dozens of pages of explicit messages, and several, I'll tell you, are just too graphic to show you here. This is one that is between Barden and that student, where she talks about oral sex with the boy and having sex in his cell. And she finishes the note by saying, quote, "I hope you enjoyed that. I know I did." She also says, "I love you, and I'd like to run into your arms, but that might be odd, LOL." Now, on top of the letters, prosecutors presented explicit pictures that Barden sent this boy. They say that she got them
worried about the boy
at
and
a
got
local
braces.
Walmart. They also have security camera footage showing her going into the boy's cell, even though that is not allowed per facility rules. But not only did Barden sexually abuse this teenager, she also made statements in the letters that had prosecutors arguing that she wanted to put a hit out on her husband, a man who, at least on social media, she did seem to love, a man who was the father of her daughter. Yet in this letter, she says, quote, "Okay, call me effed up, but if you want, I thought you were talking about putting a hit on my husband. I can't give you my ring. I got to make it look like and make him feel like we're good, but I won't wear it around you. Don't be mad at me. That makes me sad." She also wrote in another letter, quote, "This was honestly the most time spent with my, quote, husband in a long time. We had a good day, but it really solidified for me why the two of us just don't work. I just really effing miss you all damn day." Now, when it comes to building a case, these letters are without a doubt incredibly damning against Barden. She writes in one letter, quote, "You know my child is my number one priority, but the way you love and talk about redacted name, that makes me now doubt that you're an amazing father. I don't think I have to go into the sex part of it because you and I both know that is the cherry on top." End quote. Now, clearly, Barden, as the teacher, is taking advantage of this teenager, but on top of that, on multiple occasions, prosecutors say she brought up the idea of a hit on her husband. I typed Elena Barden's name into truthfinder.com, and as you can see here, the charges that she was convicted of came up. Truthfinder will be able to show you the background, even the criminal background of people who you are searching for. We use Truth. Is miles away from you. IDK, I'm going to miss you so effing bad tonight. You look so handsome today, love. I love you. She also once wrote, quote, "You're out of your mind for talking about poisoning my husband." And she says, "I get nervous when," the line's cut off here, "come home and someone has killed him." So it seems like she's talking about what it would allegedly be like if her husband was killed. Now, with the letters and security video showing Barden going into the boy's cell, police had evidence to confront Barden with what they had. Here is body cam video of her being arrested. And when I watched this for the first time, what stood out to me was Barden's cool and calm demeanor, as if being arrested is not that big of a deal. Take a watch.
So I'll talk to him.
So you're gonna call him and tell him that that I've been arrested?
I'll let him know that you've been arrested.
Sure.
And then obviously you need to reach out to him from the jail, okay?
Okay.
And then just, again, he knows me, I know him. You can just
Will
tell.
his number be there? Because y'all don't have that. Like I have a card in my car. It's just there.
Okay, I'll get it. How much you where's it?
I just like right next to my phone. Okay. I don't want to take something out of my brain.
this okay? She asked for her 500. Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, your mom's got. Hey, your mom's good at taking the car, right? Your parents are good at taking the car, right?
Us taking the car?
Yeah, when we're done with it, we're going to turn it over to you guys. We just want to make sure you got drivers.
Yeah. Thank you. You can put those up. So we're done with this. I can put it back in my car. Yeah. Yep. Thank you. Yep.
Got anything on you? Drawing?
I just got my attorney's calling.
I'll be here. We're just going to get this one right here. Before I can get you there, that's been quick, okay? Okay. And I guess we're supposed to be here.
Now, Barden doesn't seem to say much, but you can see that she is very calm. She's seemingly not too shocked that she was being arrested. She already had a lawyer on hand, so it's unclear if she knew this arrest was coming. Here is when she gets out of the cruiser at the county jail. The officer reads her that her husband has filed a protective order against her.
You getting me out right here?
Yeah, we're at the jail.
Okay.
Let's get your glasses. Just go to the top of the ramp for me.
Yes, she just now walked through the door. So, it was just a few minutes, okay? Okay, thank you.
Now, the rest of that video is redacted. In all, prosecutors say Barden and the boy exchanged roughly 140 pages of letters, many sent by her, talking about sexual fantasies with this underage boy. Barden learned her fate last month in a trial that lasted 2 days, and it returned a shocking verdict. Barden was found guilty on one count of first-degree sexual abuse and a count of unlawful transaction with a minor and distribution of obscene material to a minor. But on the count of trying to get a boy in a juvenile facility to kill her husband, jurors found her not guilty, perhaps buying the argument that part of her communication with the boy in these letters that you just read, it was all just a joke. The Times Leader newspaper writes that Barden's defense attorney said, again, all of this was a joke, that it wasn't serious, that she actually wanted someone to kill her husband. And he said that these letters about killing Barden's husband were never actually taken seriously. The newspaper did say that the juvenile testified and told jurors that he thought Barden was serious about killing her husband, but he never planned to actually do anything about it. Her attorney also told the boy that he was grooming her as much as she was grooming him, reportedly. Barden is expected to get prison time. It's unclear how much she will get, but if she did actually want her marriage to end, the Times Leader writes that her husband filed for divorce in May, and he also filed custody for their daughter. As for a prison sentence, prosecutors are asking for a sentence of up to 14 years. This former teacher, now former wife, soon to be inmate, is slated for sentencing in November. I previously spoke with criminal defense attorney John Day about this case. All right, joining us now to talk a little bit more about this is criminal defense attorney John Day. Thank you, as always, for taking the time to be.
Okay, there's one more I want to show y'all. Y'all, this is like becoming an epidemic.
So we're here today for a plea hearing.
Oust. Now, something to note here, because some of the alleged contact between the teens and Faust happened in Wisconsin, Faust now faces 13 felony charges there, and we believe a preliminary hearing is scheduled for October, when the judge, of course, will decide if there's enough evidence for the case to go to trial. And according to Wisconsin court records, it appears that Faust's parents posted her bail, that she has to wear a GPS monitor, that she's been ordered not to leave her house. She's also been told she can't use the internet unless it's related to a virtual court hearing, meeting with her attorneys, or telehealth appointments. So, and that is all we have for you right now here on Sidebar. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. And as always, please subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow me on.
Hold on, that's not the one I wanted.
As for a prison sentence, prosecutors are asking. Now,
me.
Yes.
What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now.
A father confronts his son's teacher after finding sexually charged messages on his phone. That teacher will later end up in handcuffs.
All right, go ahead and face a vehicle for me.
I have the story of how this father led police to Brittany Zamora and where she is now. Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. We're going back a few years to look at the case of Brittany Zamora. She was a teacher in Arizona who admitted to having a sexual relationship with her 13-year-old student. She's now serving a 20-year prison sentence. And when Zamora was first arrested back in 2018, this was a stunning story. A young teacher accused of sex with a student she was trusted to teach. And recently, videos of the victim's father confronting her have come to light. The then 27-year-old pleaded guilty to sexual conduct with a minor, attempted molestation of a child, and public sexual indecency. The investigation started with a message on a phone discovered by the boy's dad back in 2018. Now, a direct message from Zamora to that student says, "Hey, baby." Then a response says, "Hey, love." WYD, meaning what are you doing? Thinking about your sexy self. The response, "Ah, baby, I wish you were with me." Now imagine you're the father of this 13-year-old and you find this on his phone. Well, you don't have to imagine. You get to see it because the dad had someone record him as he called Brittany Zamora on the phone.
Yes.
What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now. You are a monster. You are a pedophile. You're a child molester. Do you understand me? No.
Why do you say that?
Oh, I'm a lot smarter than you. I'm so much smarter than you. You do not understand how much smarter than you I am. I got you. I want you to know that now. I got you. Do me a favor. Do not call this number back again. The next time you'll hear from me will be in court. And make sure you let your husband know that you like the 13-year-old boys. And I want you to do me a favor. Do that for me, okay? I am coming for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a wonderful evening, okay, you stupid.
Can you explain to me? Can we meet, to talk about this? Is
Miss-
there something we can settle out, outside?
Oh yeah, that's what we can do. So I can give you a chance to do it to some other kid. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. No, Ms. Zamora, do me a favor. Do not call me back again. Do you understand me? Make sure you tell your husband what's going on.
He is right here. Can he talk to you?
Oh yeah, put your husband on the phone. I'm more than happy to talk to that dumb too.
Hey man.
Hey, don't say hey man to me. You got a monster. If I was you, you stupid, I'd leave her.
Man, listen.
No, listen to me, you stupid. Okay, you're stupid. Hey, do you want to? I'd love to put my hands on.
And the video cuts off right there, but then the conversation continues with Zamora's husband.
And I'm telling you, you stupid. Shut up. Shut the up. Listen to me. I am not going to settle outside of court. There's not enough money you could possibly offer me to settle this. Get that through your head and do me a favor. Do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
Leave I'm trying to tell you, your woman is a monster. And you want me to tell you the whole story? She had another 13-year-old in there watching the whole thing. She's a monster. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Dude, be smart, you stupid ass. Leave. Kick that out your house.
Listen, man. Listen.
No, listen, look.
I'm listening to you.
I don't give a what you want to. You're lucky my wife is standing here, you stupid. Talk.
Okay.
You got 30 seconds. Don't waste my time.
I'm not trying to waste your time.
Then stop then. You had the nuts to call me. Now you don't want to talk. Talk.
Please let me talk.
Then do it.
Here we go.
I don't want to hear you speak, you ghetto mother.
Really?
Yeah, what do you got to say?
So, man, look, this whole situation is crazy. I've never heard of anything like this in my entire life, and I'm sure as a parent, you got to be livid, pissed, downright hurt. The system, you trust the system, and honestly, this sucks as a husband. As a husband, I am distraught. Let down. I understand, and I'm sure as a husband, you know how this. I mean, what this would do to you.
This case really goes to show you how important it is to know everything you can about the people you let into your life. That's why truthfinder.com is such a great resource. It's one of the largest public record search service sexual misconduct to the administration at Las Brisas Academy, where Zamora was a teacher.
Morning, folks. I'm Officer McFadden. I'm the school resource officer.
Officer McFadden starts off the meeting with an update in the investigation.
Okay. All right, so I know you already know a little bit about where we're at now. So Mrs. Zamora's been placed on administrative leave. She won't be coming in today, and she'll be on administrative leave pending the investigation. And she's not to have any contact with any district employees, any students or parents. She's not contact us.
Okay. My question is kind of how did this all begin?
How did we find out?
Correct. Yes. How did it come to light?
So I have an app on my son's phone.
Okay.
We got him a new phone, and he was wanting to shut his door at night. When we told him, you sleep with the door open, he was just showing more interest in girls. And I had a conversation with him. He says, yeah, I talk to girls, but they're just my friends. So when we got the new phone, I put this app on his phone, and it alerts me. It's called Sentry. So yesterday I got the alert, and I kept getting alerts back to back because the word baby kept being used. So I'm reading through the conversations, and I've done this before with other conversations of his as well. But this time I saw at the bottom that it had Mrs. Zamora Instagram profile.
Okay.
That's her name. And I'm familiar with her profile name because she's messaged me through Instagram as well, tutoring and offering help. And so I recognized, and I told my husband, and we looked it over, and then what confirmed it is her first name was used in the conversation where either he wrote it or she wrote it.
Okay.
And they put last name. And so then the conversation just kept on. And it was like he was talking to a girl, like his girlfriend. So I showed my husband the conversation, and then when he came home, we talked to my son. And we told him, we need you to be completely honest right now. We already know the answer to everything we're going to ask. So we just need you to tell us the truth.
Okay.
So we showed him the conversation, and we said, who is this? Who are you talking to? And he said, my teacher.
Okay.
So then my husband, we're very blunt with our kids, and we're open, and we've had conversations with him growing up and all that is expected. And so my husband just told him,
Okay.
have you done anything with your teacher? Did you have sex with your teacher? And he said yes.
He said yes. Okay.
Now, the school resource officer asked the parents how their son reacted when confronted about his inappropriate relationship with his teacher.
He was scared. He knew something was happening before we questioned him. because I came home and I took the phone and I shut his computer off. I took all electronics he could access, and I told him, you know, you kept trying to ask me what's going on, and I told him, you'll find out when Dad gets home. We'll talk when Dad gets home. So he was worried. He knew that something was up.
Right.
And then after we talked to him and we told him, he just kind of like got quiet and he
shaking because
shaking,
saying he's cold. Just, you know, the signs of being scared.
According to the boy, the text messages began over a school break, and the relationship became sexual shortly thereafter. The sexual part started first at school, and then the student and Zamora started meeting off campus.
And so he told us that when he asked for permission to stay after school to help with the talent show, to set up and make posters, he's doing good. It's the best he's ever done in school. So we are letting him do other things, you know, like participate in sports. And so when he asked to stay after and help, we didn't see an issue with it.
Right.
He even brought home a permission slip to sign and everything. So we said, yeah, go ahead. If we need your help, stay.
Okay.
And he said that that's when it happened, that everybody was saying goodbye and he went back to the classroom to get his backpack, and in the classroom is when it happened.
Okay.
And so we asked him, you know, we need everything from start to finish. How did this get to that point? Like, did she talk to you? Did you guys kiss? Did she touch you? You know, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
And we found out that on a weekend that he went to stay with his grandparents, she contacted him on his phone and asked him where he was, got him to give her the address of my in-laws' house, told my son, my husband's fishing, I want to see you. Where are you? He sent her the address, and she showed up and got my son to sneak out in the middle of the night of my in-laws' house and meet her up where she was parked in her car.
Okay.
And that was the first time that she did anything. And it was 2 nights in a row. The first night that all they did was kiss. And she gave him a blowjob. And then the second night she came back. And that's when she did everything.
Now, later that night, just before midnight, Goodyear officers arrive at the home to retrieve the son's phone to extract evidence.
Good morning. I'm sorry to bother you.
Don't worry.
You're obviously welcome here.
Yeah.
Officer Underwood, sure you weren't expecting me. You were expecting another officer. Our detectives,
Yeah.
yes, our detectives have asked for is it a tablet?
No, it's a cell phone, sir.
Whatever the cell phone is, that if we can seize that at this point, because they need the evidence. I hate to come at this time, but they've asked me to do this, so.
Why so early?
Because we've been trying to do it since about 1 o'clock, but we've been that busy, so.
That's okay.
So I talked to the principal. It's obvious that there's something going on.
Well, you're about to see when you look at these phones.
If you can show me whatever you want to show me, can you give me a brief kind of? You're probably gonna tell the story a lot, okay? Because this is going to be detectives and school resource officers are probably going to follow up with you. I'm not sure which one's going to get it first, but the head of investigations has already. That's why I'm here. So, so what kind of?
Everything you can think of, man. It was sex and blowjobs, everything.
Okay. It specifically happened at the school?
Yes, in the classroom.
Okay. There's nobody else around?
I believe there might have been another boy, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But not doing it with her, just like a lookout.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure yet.
How many times did this happen?
I think it happened 3 times.
Okay.
The teen's father removed the password on the phone for the officer, so he heads down to the station to charge the phone and retrieve any other evidence. And what he found was insightful, to say the least. Here's another look at one of their chat conversations. Now, the two mainly corresponded via Snapchat, which has a built-in feature that allows chats and photos to expire after a certain amount of time. When looking through the material, the officers realized there was a video sent from Zamora, so they open it.
Oh.
The police also recover another Snapchat video seemingly taken in a classroom on school grounds.
Hey, Zamora.
And there's another video with Zamora and two boys.
Welcome to practice. This is where all you news become yellow turds. Yeah. First, we need to learn how to tackle. Go. Ah! I'm okay. This is how I catch a football. Yeah.
Done.
Go. You have now upgraded from noobs to yellow turds like this guy. Yeah. Hope you got from this practice. Bye.
Goodyear police track down Brittany Zamora and arrest her alongside the highway.
Yep, I'm on. As I said before, this officer has a body cam on him as well, so just make you feel more comfortable, even though.
Okay, Brittany, come on over here.
Yeah.
Did you double lock?
I did.
Okay. Brittany, I'm going to turn your wrist in here, okay?
No, we just want to make sure they don't hit you. So we double lock them so they don't hold you tighter, okay? That way you don't hurt you. Otherwise, you'll squeeze shut.
Did you know about that? Okay. Do you have anything on you that's going to hurt me, poke me, stick me, Brittany? Do you have anything on you that's going to hurt me, poke me, stick me, anything like that?
No.
Anything dangerous? No weapons? Okay.
Can I take my ring off?
Yeah, can you?
Yes. Do I have to take it off?
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to be able to put it back on?
Yeah, you will.
You
This is your personal property.
So everything that goes in this bag.
I'm going to take your necklace off as well.
So we'll document it.
Can you handcuff me so I can take my belly button now?
You're what?
My belly button.
We'll let you.
We'll do that at the jail.
Okay.
We're not going to have
Or at the station.
Okay. Thank you.
And then we'll have you do the same with the nose ring too.
Not right now.
No. Yeah.
I don't either, Jane. Officers take Brittany down to the station for questioning.
Yep. And then we are going to go to that wall. This way. This way.
Stop at the wall?
Yep. You can actually stop just before that door.
Okay.
Very. Come on in. Go straight ahead. You can have a seat on that bench for a second.
Did they tell you why you're here? They didn't tell you why you're under arrest?
No.
Okay. It's involving that relationship with. Okay. So I told you a little bit ago that I would was going to come and talk to you and give you the opportunity to tell me what's going on. Okay. Obviously, we both know why you're here. So I'm going to read your rights because you are under arrest, and then I'm going to just get some background information from you.
The detective reads Brittany Zamora her rights, and it doesn't take long for her to put two and two together.
So is this arrest from the school, or was this from like something separate?
So I had my school call me yesterday and tell me that I was on probation, but I had his father contact me today, so I was just trying to figure out which one it was from.
Well, it's more from things.
Okay.
Like, the school doesn't really call me, and
Okay. So it's
the school's not pressing charges or something like that. It's dealing with, so dealing with that issue. So, and there really is. I guess I wanted to give you the opportunity because there really is very little doubt on what happened. But I wanted you to be able to maybe explain, give you the opportunity to explain kind of why it happened, kind of thing.
I don't know. She's in her 30s, Gina.
I'm not going to judge you, okay? And you said this is the first time you've been in trouble. Yeah, and you're 27, so you made it a long ways. So I'm not going to judge you, and people do make mistakes.
Now, this would be a massive mistake and also a crime, and Brittany Zamora isn't ready for it to become public.
Do these type of things have to be made public?
They don't have to be made public, but you've kind of been in the school industry long enough to know that when something happens at a school, letters end up having to go out and people ask questions.
Well, hypothetically speaking, what is a typical consequence?
I don't know. It varies. I can't give you. I know. I can't give you a black and white answer to that. They take a lot of things into consideration. You don't have a criminal history. At least you telling me that, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't checked yet.
I never did anything.
So.
I'm sorry. Okay.
That's okay. I do know. I'm not going to ask you any more questions because you said you wanted an attorney. So, did you have any more questions for me?
What are the next steps?
The next step is basically you do go to jail tonight. I submit some paperwork.
I'm little. They're gonna tear me apart.
Well, if you have problems with somebody, you can voice that to somebody. Okay. And if there are problems, they can isolate you.
How long do I stay in jail for?
Basically, the way it usually happens is you go down there and you see an IA judge within 12 hours, and that judge will determine what they want to do. And so they will determine if they are going to let you out on a certain amount of bond, and they make that determination on kind of how.
I am the best husband in the world.
Okay. What's that?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. So you'll see the judge and they'll determine what your bail amount is, okay? And whether or not you can get out on that bail amount. And that determines when you get out. Okay, and then you have certain hearings that come up after that.
The boys' parents said that Zamora called them and tried to convince them to not report her to police.
Can you call me?
I will see what I can do about that, but I would like to talk to your husband first.
That's fine, as long as he knows I'm here.
Yeah, and he has called, so.
Okay.
I
told you he was freaking out.
Yeah, so I think he probably knows.
Okay.
Because he has called and actually asked for me.
Okay.
Your mom is also here.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'm going to have you go back in there and I will see if I can get you, see if we have any type of blanket or something, okay?
Thank goodness that dad of the boy had that app on his phone where he could monitor and get alerts about these conversations. Brittany Zamora was sentenced to 20 years in prison back in 2019, and she's serving that time at a women's prison with the Arizona Department of Corrections. She'll be released in March of 2038, less than 13 years from now. And that's it for this episode of Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. Thanks so much for being with me. I'll see you back here next time.
A middle school teacher is in legal jeopardy after police say she engaged in a sexual relationship with a former student despite him being a legal adult. Erica Matson was arrested after investigators say they uncovered damning evidence, including shirtless photos and intimate messages allegedly exchanged with the 18-year-old. I'm going to break down the details of this case and why this is a crime with renowned predator catcher Chris Hansen. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime.
Okay, now this one I'm confused about. He was an adult.
A middle school teacher's alleged secret double life has been exposed in a scandal that honestly reads more like a forbidden romance novel than a school disciplinary file, to be honest with you. Erica Matson, a 36-year-old middle school teacher, now faces felony charges after police say she crossed what is essentially an unforgivable line. Straight from the affidavit, it reads that she, quote, did engage in a romantic and sexual relationship with the victim, a student of the school. So yeah, we have another one here on Sidebar, another allegation of a teacher acting badly. And what makes this one disturbing and concerning is that authorities claim this was born out of a very vulnerable moment. So according to the explosive arrest affidavit that was obtained by Law and Crime, this alleged illicit affair began in May of 2023 when the then 18-year-old student, we'll talk about his age in a minute, the 18-year-old student found Matson apparently crying alone in her classroom at Kaleidoscope School of Discovery in Panama City, Florida, and then approached her.
What the fuck?
And what started out as this innocent check-in quickly escalated into something else, because according to the affidavit, he, the victim, advised that the two began messaging on Facebook and flirting. But then text messages, police say, soon turned into secret rendezvous when the two agreed to meet up outside of school for the first time, and that turned physical quite quickly. And just as an aside to this, Matson was this student's teacher when he was in middle school, and even though he was in high school when this apparently all went down, the two schools are located in the same building, so they would have still seen each other and possibly have had contact inside that building. The principal also told investigators that the alleged victim would have had the authority to report Matson over this conduct, which makes you wonder why the student would have waited this long to raise the alarm. And we're going to get into that a little bit later too. But police say these digital exchanges soon led to an in-person meeting at a local movie theater. Two never made it inside, apparently. According to the affidavit, the victim and the defendant planned to go on a date at the VIP PC Cinemas. He, the victim, advised that they stayed in the truck and talked and made out the entire time. All right, before we get into this, I want to bring on a special guest, friend of the show, friend of mine, renowned predator catcher, host of Takedown on True Blue, and also host of Predators I've Caught with Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen.
Jesse, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Always.
Interesting case, different case,
It is an
right?
interesting case because on the one hand, you've got a teacher preying on a student, no question.
Yeah.
And that's wrong. That's abusing a position of authority. But the young man, the victim in this case, is 18. So if they didn't know each other, or the young man was not her student, this is not against the law. But in Florida, where this occurred, it is illegal to abuse a position of power. And that's what's being alleged here.
Do you think that's the right law to have?
I think it is. Because, there's a big difference between 18 and however old the teacher is, a grown woman who's at least 5 years older, right? Yeah. And so psychologically, to put this child in a position, this young man in a position where he is vulnerable, obviously, and especially to take advantage of a young man who is sensitive enough to go to the teacher's side because she was distraught. And for her to take advantage of this and then lure him into allegedly a sexual encounter, it's wrong, and it should be illegal for a teacher to do.
Because it's that position of power.
It's that position of power. We're not talking about a grad student who's 25 and a grad instructor who's 35. That's a different story. When we get younger in age, especially in middle school, high school, those children still need to be protected, I would argue.
Now, I wonder if the counter argument was, I was in a vulnerable position. I was crying and he comforted me.
And he took advantage of me as a young adult. Mm-hmm. And that will likely be a defense here, as I'm sure you've thought about before. This is not an easy case to get a conviction on. And I'm shocked, quite honestly, at this point, because we usually see these cases where it's a little bit of a gray area situation. We see a lot of plea agreements in these cases, as you know. I imagine the rub would be, does she get to teach anymore? Does she have to register as a sex offender? What the sentence would be? But this is not criminal sexual conduct. This is, again, abusing a position of power.
You talk about maybe an uphill case. Having said that, the digital evidence, right?
Sure.
Messaging,
The evidence is
flirting
strong.
on
What do y'all
Facebook,
think?
like
Do
that.
y'all
That
think that
happens
it's the
so
same?
many times in these cases. The digital trail, right?
Well, in our predator investigations, it's very dramatic when the man shows up. We just finished a sting in Louisiana. 9 guys showed up in 3 days, and you'll see that soon on True Blue. But as dramatic as that is, when I confront them, when we see the commission of a felony take place before the camera, it's the text, it's the digital evidence that is the backbone of those cases. And the same is true on the cases we talk about here.
What do you advise parents about? Oh, let me ask you this. What are the red flags parents should be looking for? Because you can't tell your children not to have social media or not have a phone. So what do you do?
Well, I think, look, it comes down to a child knowing they can come to a parent and have an open discussion without being judged or criticized or I told you so type situation, because we see this in the sextortion.
I did not know
cases.
this
There's a big
happened. It's only
documentary of
30
True
minutes
Blue
from
going
me.
on that topic. And these kids are afraid to tell their parents that they screwed up, and they're afraid to face the consequences and the embarrassment of their actions. When in reality, had the kid gone to the parent and
Anybody
said,
else have an opinion?
you know, I got in over my head here, and this is starting to become something. Help me out of it. It probably would be a much healthier situation for everybody involved. And so it's a challenge for parents, because, you know, you want it. He's 18, he's in high school. You want to, you want him to get a job. You want him to have some independence. You want him to have, a social life, a girlfriend or a significant other, but you don't want him dating the teacher.
Yeah, that's.
And I'm not pretending that this happens every day, but we have seen an explosion.
It happens every day here on Sidebar.
I mean, we're commissioning a whole documentary on it. It happens so frequently.
Yeah.
And I can't explain it. I have theories, but I can't explain why over the last 2 years we have seen an explosion of female teachers accused of inappropriate relationships.
There really have
Can I get a preview what you think one of your theories might be?
Well, I think, as always, reporting.
Yeah.
I think the fact that there was digital evidence, 2. And 3, I don't know. I think there's been, I suppose, an explosion in fantasy porn where the teacher-student thing plays out, the daddy-daughter thing plays out, all that stuff that's on these various porn sites, not traditional, adult porn, but fantasy stuff. And I think that leaks into the real world. And I think you see people start to act out upon that.
Very concerning situation, like most of the stories that we cover here on Sidebar. And in a different vein, a very different vein, you know what else is very concerning? We're at a point right now where we know a lot more than we did 10 years ago. And we got to be thinking, what exactly are we eating and drinking, right? I'm very particular about what I put into my body. And honestly, shopping for...
Oh my God, shut up. I'm still not sleepy. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Christina.
Yes.
We have a shocking update to a case of a married high school special ed teacher and soccer coach accused of having sex with a student. Christina Formella is now facing 52 more charges in connection to her alleged sex acts with an underage student, and her husband appears to be standing by her side. 52. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart.
52!
Now let's get to the story that we have been following outside of Chicago, where Christina Formella was arrested in March, and she was accused of having sex with a teenage student. Now, she said that the student had taken her phone, that he had tried to set her up by sending text messages between the two phones, making it seem like they were having a sexual relationship. But now prosecutors have the receipts that show that this story allegedly goes far beyond what we first thought. Formella was in court this week in DuPage County, Illinois, outside of Chicago, and her husband was by her side. She kept her head forward, going into a hearing where she would be arraigned on 52 new charges of sex crimes with a teenage student. Before I get to the proof that prosecutors say they have to back up those new charges, let's get to the body cam video of Formella, a high school teacher and a soccer coach who was arrested in March.
Hey, how you doing? Hi. Officer Guzman with Downers Grove. Do you have your license on you?
Can I?
Yeah, I'm gonna explain. I'm sure you're confused. I'll explain it to you. You're Christina?
Yes.
Okay, Christina, do me a favor. Can you step out of the car for me? I know you're confused. I'll explain everything to you. You don't have anything on you? You can just grab whatever you need.
Whatever I need.
Yeah, whatever you need. Like your phone, your purse, go ahead and grab it.
Is she going somewhere? Or?
Yeah, we're gonna explain everything to you guys. Go ahead and grab it out. We're not going anywhere right now. Of course, yeah.
I don't understand what's going on here.
I get it, yeah. You can go grab your things.
Can he come with me?
Yes. You stay there for right now, sir. Just stay there, but yes, you can. But come on back here.
Should I shut the car off?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Goes off. Okay. Let's right back over here. So, we do have an investigation going on. We have to talk to you about it at the police department. Okay. So we're going to explain everything to you there. It's not my investigation. I don't know the full details. We do it there, though. Okay. So I can put you in handcuffs and bring you to the police department. Just a Downers Grove.
Handcuffs?
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
I'm like willing to go with you.
I get it. Yeah, unfortunately, we have to do it that way. So do me a favor. We just take this off.
Can I ask you
Of course, yeah. It's not, like I said, it's not my investigation. Obviously, we're here for a reason. So go ahead and turn around for me. So right now you're being detained, and there is a detective that needs to talk to you at the police department. So we'll let your husband know. He can just come to the police department as well if he wants to wait for you there.
I'm like.
I get it. You have a lot of questions.
So scared.
Yeah, everything's okay. We just need to talk to you at the police department. That's all. Nothing else on your pocket right now? Anything else?
My phone.
Just your phone? Okay. Okay. All right, we're going to sit in the back of this car. On the other side. Once you get to the police department, you'll talk to the detective and he'll explain everything to you.
But you can't even give me like an idea.
At the moment,
what this is about.
other than that it's an investigation, that's all I can really tell you right now. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you more.
Is he coming with me?
We'll let him know right now.
Formella, as you can see there, seemed confused and shocked that police were taking her away. This is video of her in the rear of the police car being taken to the station. Before we get back to this episode from On the Case, I want to bring you a law and crime legal alert, because if you received a Depo-Provera birth control shot and were later diagnosed with a
Am I in trouble? Like I'm so lost right now.
I'm sure you are. Like I said, I can't answer any questions right now. Just to tell you that right now you're being detained for an investigation and we're bringing you to the police department. And once you get there, they're going to fill you in on everything.
But once she got to that police station, detectives laid out their case that this teacher, this wife, the soccer coach was accused of having sex with an underage student. And just take a look at how she reacted.
I'm just gonna put your seatbelt on, right? Unless are you able to leave shit down there? Sure you don't want a tissue or something?
I'm feeling I'm gonna throw up.
A bag?
Yes, please.
All right. Shauna, can you grab like a bag out of there? Hey, can you get like a bag just in case she gets nauseous? Yeah. I don't know. Do we have any of those emesis bags like laying around the spot? I figure it's something better than nothing. Or here, if you stay with her, I'll go grab it.
Oh my god. What the
Just kind of put it on the floor here, all right?
Okay.
A few paper towels on the floor here if you need it, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
This is a bit much.
Yep. What's up? Oh, I don't know. Try the very first one. Oh, the fourth one? But frankly, what she was accused of in March in that body cam video pales in comparison to what she is now being accused of by prosecutors. Let's start with the original charges. In March, Formella was charged with 2 counts of sexual abuse and criminal sexual assault. This story came about when a now 17-year-old boy and his mom filed a report saying that the boy had sex with Formella when he was 15 years old in 2023 and he was one of her students. The boy told police that he and Formella had sex just once in her classroom during a tutoring session. Now, again, there's much more to this alleged story now. The boy's mom found out about this alleged relationship when she ordered her son a new phone after his original phone had broke. She went into his iCloud account and found very graphic messages allegedly between Formella, the teacher, and her son. And here are a couple of those text messages. The woman's son, the victim in this case, wrote, quote, "I love you so much, mama." And an unknown number texted back. And that is who prosecutors say is the teacher, Christina Formella. She says, quote, "I love you so much, baby. Even though this morning was short, it was perfect." Formella also allegedly texted, "I love having sex with you." And the teen responded allegedly, "I know, baby. I love it so much. It feels so good. It's so passionate. It's so intimate. It's so perfect." Police also looked at Formella's phone and allegedly found long entries in her notes section where she is talking about not just having sex with the student, but allegedly considering him her boyfriend. Quote, "I'm not upset. I'm not mad," Formella allegedly wrote. "I'm not any of that. I've just lost interest. I went back and screenshotted every single time that I said we should break up until after the wedding and after you graduated, and every single effing time you came back and convinced me it would be fine. I initiated every single breakup, only for you to end things saying you couldn't get over it. You ruined us. I warned you we should have never started dating a long effing me ago, and you gaslit me and convinced me it was fine every single time, be that's who you are. We will never, ever be together again. I'm not a second choice. I'm the best thing you'll ever have, even with all of my mistakes. You, once again, waited and strung me along until it was convenient for you. It broke me last time. This time, it changed me. I'm not sad. I'm effing mad that I let a 16-year-old F word with me like that, and I made a promise to myself that I never will let any guy F word with me like that again. In March, police say Formella accused the teen of setting her up. She claimed that he took her phone during that tutoring session and wrote all of what we just went through when she wasn't looking. He even, she says, sent text messages between the two phones to make it seem like they were talking about sex. She also claimed that she was the target because she's, quote, good looking. But then comes this week, and this story went to a whole new level. Formella was arraigned on 52 new charges. And this is what we know about what prosecutors said in court in DuPage County, Illinois. This is according to local outlet, the Daily Herald. Prosecutors said that Formella allegedly didn't just have sex with the student once, she had sexual activity at least 45 times with this student. They say that she had sex with the student, not just at school, they had sex at her house, which isn't far from the school, and they allegedly did it during school hours. Also, this relationship allegedly started when the teen was 14 years old, not 15 like we first thought, and they reportedly had this contact for roughly 2 years, and that is way longer than what we first thought. So how do investigators know this? How did they find out these new details? Well, according to prosecutors, they had a second interview with the teenage victim. They also apparently have way more text messages than we first thought. Hundreds, if not thousands between the two. And they say these text messages show that Formella even texted the teenager when she was with her husband in Italy. Now, social media shows that she and her husband got married in August of last year, 2024. And he does appear to be standing by his wife's side. He walked with her into the courthouse this week for her arraignment on these new charges. The teenager allegedly told law enforcement in the second interview that the sexual abuse with Formella continued to September of 2024, and that would have been after Formella married her husband.
No, I know, but I really would prefer that my husband's with me.
Of course.
Prosecutors say Formella told the boy that she didn't intend to marry her now husband because he was having an affair and she was going to get millions of dollars if their marriage came to an end. Prosecutors have said that they don't believe her husband knew about the relationship that Formella allegedly had with this teenage victim. Here are the new charges Formella is facing. 20 counts of aggravated criminal sexual assault, 20 counts of aggravated criminal sex abuse, 6 counts of indecent solicitation of a child, and 6 counts of grooming.
I have to put you in handcuffs and bring you to the police department. Just a donor trail.
Handcuffs?
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
I'm like willing to go with you.
I get it, yeah. Unfortunately, we have to do it that way.
A grand jury indicted Formella on these charges in May, but it just came to light this week when the new charges were unsealed. Formella is also still out on bail, and that's a point of debate because prosecutors tried to have her detained, but the judge opted for her to be put on GPS monitoring to stay away from the teenager and the school, and they also have put software on her devices to track her activity online. Join us now to talk more about this case is Ohio Special Prosecutor and former Deputy Attorney General Mark Weaver. Thank you for taking.
Wow. My God. What the fuck?
A New Jersey elementary school teacher is accused of sexually abusing a student for years and having his baby, despite him being a child himself. And get this shocking case came to light after the alleged victim's father noticed an uncanny resemblance between the teacher's baby and his own son. Now, the teacher is facing serious charges as disturbing details emerge from their alleged relationship. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Hey everybody, this is a Law and Crime legal alert. Did you know that children are being diagnosed with serious conditions like type 2 diabetes and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and the research is potentially linking ultra-processed foods to this? Yeah, well, Morgan & Morgan is stepping in to fight to hold these food companies accountable. With decades of experience fighting large corporations, they are ready to stand up for. When the victim was 13, Karen allegedly gave birth to his child. She was 28 at the time.
Yeah.
So how did authorities uncover this? How did they find out about this alleged abuse? This is different. So it all started with a social media post, apparently, because it's being reported that in December of 2024, the victim's father made a Facebook post pointing out that Karen's 5-year-old child bore a striking resemblance to both himself and his son, the alleged victim in this case. This post apparently raised a lot of red flags and sparked an investigation. We have a lot to get into. I want to talk about this more. I want to bring on former prosecutor and current sexual misconduct investigator Dan Shore, who's also the author of 2 books. Am I right, Dan? What are the titles of those books in case people?
Yeah, one is called Final Table, which came out a couple of years ago, and I have a new novel coming out in August that'll be distributed by Simon & Schuster.
Disturbing doesn't
They're
even
both
begin.
about sexual misconduct issues, and you could find them Amazon, anywhere else that books are sold.
All right, sounds good. So now I'm happy to have you here to talk about this because this is a weird one. I mean, it's a disturbing one, but the idea that the victim's father had seen and made this post, and that's what sparked an investigation. Does it usually happen like that?
It's certainly unusual, and we live in an age where people are posting their thoughts on Facebook in a very unfiltered way, and usually you think if a father suspected that, he might go straight to law enforcement or to a school authority. Here, according to law enforcement, it started with a Facebook post where he was saying that the child looked like him and his son. And people fortunately picked up on that. It's important that if someone sees something online and there's an indication that there might be something egregious that happened, such as child sex abuse, that someone did escalate that and it did get to law enforcement and they were able to investigate it, because a lot of times people see things online and they just figure, well, it's not my problem, I'm not going to do anything about it. Apparently other people did raise flags about this, and that led to this investigation and this arrest.
We covered a case recently where somebody posted on social media, I forgot which platform, that they were the victim of abuse that had been going on at the school. And that, you know, is things go viral, videos go viral. People said, oh, that same thing happened to me. And so it's amazing when you think about the power of social media. We talk about the negative influences of it, but the powerful influences of it actually spreading a message and gaining awareness and traction, that you're seeing something like that. Now, going back to this case, according to detectives, Karen had reportedly been this victim's 5th grade teacher, as well as his brothers. And she reportedly befriended their parents, gained their trust, even offering to babysit the couple's 3 children at her home, which is what we're about to get into, is where much of this abuse happened. Dan, do you usually see that where somebody will befriend the parents, you know, as a way to get into that household or bring the children into their environment? You know, you go after the parents, you go after the family, and that becomes even more concerning about who do you trust?
Absolutely. I think the stereotype in society for parents is to worry about the child being grabbed in a park by a stranger or on a playground. And there's this stranger danger that if I turn my head for a few seconds, my child's going to be taken or something dangerous is going to happen. Those things do happen, but the much greater danger in society is people that you trust, people that ingratiate themselves to a family, become people who the family looks to as someone, well, they're safe because they're with this person who we know. And unfortunately, most cases of sex abuse that I've seen in my career, and I've been investigating these for about 25 years, they generally involve people that the parents knew or the child knew. And those are the ones that are often the ones who are committing acts like this. And it's tough when you want to trust someone. I know as a parent, you want to trust the people in your community, you want to trust the caregivers. Unfortunately, those are often the people who abuse that trust. or at least the people who commit sex abuse tend to be the ones who are in positions of trust.
Unfortunately, you are very right, and that's a real big issue that we're seeing a lot, particularly the stories we cover here on Sidebar. Now, at first, these kids, so the victim, the brother, the sister, they would have had these sleepovers, or they had these sleepovers at Karen's home. But eventually, for some reason that hasn't really been released, the victim and his siblings, they started living full time with Karen. And in fact, during her first appearance at her hearing last week, the judge referred to Karen as a, quote, resource family parent for the children, which is, when in New Jersey, our understanding is what they refer to as foster parents. And Karen attended that hearing virtually, by the way, from jail. But during an interview with detectives, the victim's sister told them some very chilling details about what she witnessed. She said that she would often wake up to find her brother sleeping in Karen's bed, despite the fact that the kids shared a room upstairs. Even more disturbing, she claimed that Karen would enter the bathroom and lock the door when her brother was showering. And the victim's brother told police he once witnessed Karen sexually assaulting his brother when they thought he was asleep. And by the way, Dan, just to stop there, it's one thing in a lot of these cases we have the testimony or the potential testimony of the victim, the child themselves. You know, the idea of, oh, at a trial, they're going to be the only ones who'll testify to the abuse. But now if you have other eyewitnesses, other children, that raises this to a different level.
Definitely, because child sex abuse generally does happen with no one else around. So it is hard sometimes to prove those cases. And of course, this defendant, all defendants are innocent until proven guilty. We'll hear as this case proceeds what her defense is, but certainly having another sibling who's saying that they witnessed something, including the actions that you described, that supports the allegations here in a significant way. Now, from the defendant's side, they'll have to demonstrate if they decide to contest these charges, why the sister might be saying that if it's not true. But if it is true, that certainly corroborates the allegations. And we have a child here who is supposedly the biological son of the abuse victim. So just DNA testing from that will certainly prove that there was sex abuse that occurred, since the son was underage, and underage in a very significant way. This isn't someone who is just barely underage. This is someone who is very underage, very young. And if this is true, this was a significant violation of trust and very damaging to that child.
Yep, 100%. You can't forget. It's so disturbing to say, but that baby is not only a living child who is now born into what is a very difficult set of circumstances, but also is now a key piece of evidence. Think about it like that. So going back to what I mentioned before, one of the siblings also claimed that after that baby was born, the victim moved into Karen's bedroom permanently. When interviewed by police earlier this month, the victim, who's now an adult, confirmed that there was a sexual relationship with his former teacher. He said that he had remained in contact with Karen up until his father's Facebook post in December. And in that post, the man said that Karen's child looked a lot like himself and his son. He noted in the post that Karen had been his son's teacher. That post was brought to the attention of the school superintendent, who then called the police. That's how this all spiraled. And according to the criminal complaint, which was been viewed by the Courier Post, after the Facebook post was published in December, the victim reportedly called his younger brother, confessed he was the father of Karen's baby, and the victim's sister also apparently told police that her brother texted her to admit he was the father, but demanded that she keep it a secret so Karen wouldn't get in trouble. That is a very common symptom we see as well, right? The idea of, why hasn't this been reported earlier? Why is this only coming out now? It could be that you don't want to complicate the life of the mother of your child, or, you know, these victims or these alleged victims, when they're so young, they don't want to get the teachers in trouble. They might not realize that anything wrong is going on, Dan. There's a number of reasons why we see this not being reported sooner, right?
Yeah, we see that victims of sex abuse of all ages, including adults, there's misplaced self-blame. There's sometimes affinity towards the abuser because they did have an intimate relationship together, and they may feel they don't want to get them in trouble. Also, if you just think about society, what do we tell kids all the time? Trust your teachers, listen to your teachers, don't talk back to your teachers, right? So children are raised to think, well, my teacher can do no wrong, they're good people. And if the teacher is grooming them and taking advantage of that grooming and that trust to sexually abuse them, a lot of children may not understand what's wrong, what's right, or if they do, they're afraid of retaliation, they're afraid of getting in trouble. very often, we don't know about this case in particular, but a lot of times the abusers of underage people will say to them, if people find out, you will get in trouble, you'll be punished, you'll have severe consequences. And that can really ring true to somebody who's afraid to speak up.
So what do we know about Laura Karen? Well, she was apparently raised in Pennsylvania, attended Cabrini University, which has since closed down. She played on the school's women's basketball team, studied elementary education according to the university's basketball roster. She started working at Middle Township Elementary School number 2 in 2014, not long after graduating. This is according to New Jersey pension records. And the school district says that Karen has been placed on paid administrative leave pending the investigation. In a statement, Superintendent Dr. David Salvo said, when the district was first advised of the allegations, the staff member was immediately placed on and continues to be on paid administrative leave. And Karen is currently being held at the Cape May County Correctional Facility. I'll talk about what happens if she's convicted, but the school face any liability here, Dan?
It depends what they knew. If they knew that something was going on, or if they failed to have appropriate policies and procedures to protect this child, then there could be liability. It really depends on their response, how involved they were with policing, what their teachers were doing, where the misconduct happened. Did it all happen away from the school, or did anything happen on school grounds? Those are some of the factors that lawyers would look at when determining whether there's liability here for the school.
So it's not just if they knew, should they have known? That's also a fair assessment too, right?
Right. If it was reasonable for someone to know, if for instance, if other people had reported suspicions and nothing was done with those suspicions, and we see that with other schools. I investigate educational, institutional sex abuse, in a lot of places, and very often there's rumors going around, and rumors may be not true, but rumors may be something that a school should look into to see if there is harassment behind them, and sometimes schools don't, and that can often lead to liability. That you heard a lot of people talking that something bad was happening and you didn't take steps to follow up on that. So we don't know what the situation was here, but I'm sure there'll be an investigation to look into that.
Right. And now, to be clear, I'm not sure if this is a surprise to anybody.
This is crazy, y'all. Crazy. Let me look up and see what her sentencing was. I can't find a sentencing. I don't see the sentencing. The only thing I see is the indictment in June of this year. But I don't see. Yeah, it's Laura Karen. Laura and then Caron. The latest thing is that she's indicted in June. Let me see if I can find when is Laura Karen's trial. Well, on their Facebook page. Yeah, there's not anything. I can't find anything. I can't find anything that says she was sentenced. Only about the indictment. Oh, all right, y'all. Well, I am fixing to get off of here and try to get some sleep. Y'all don't forget that tomorrow at 11:30 Central Time, we're going to do the birthday party for Sweet Cheeks. His brother's coming. One of his friends is coming. And this is the first time he has ever had a birthday party of any sort. So, he was so cute earlier. He said this was the most people that had ever told him happy birthday. All right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Everybody have a great night and sleep well. Bye, y'all.